Sometimes I think that getting a job, which I do need a job that was stripped from me, the nobility powers that be, they need people on the bottom, like your neighbors and all that, to go get jobs, because they created this illusion that we all know that the money is it's just a tool, it's a creation, it doesn't have anything backing it. It's just something that's thrown out there, But they put on the back of their dollar, in God we trust. And guess what's on the back of the dollar? That little spider. So therefore that means Lucifer runs the show. Top of the pyramid, people, and the dollar bill is Lucifer. The one-eye dragon, yeah, that's him. The trannyism and all the gory stuff that's occurring on the planet. I mean, I can't even I don't even do lizard news anymore, as it's so bad. It's just so, out there. And I know it's coming from them. Because you do have people that are not normal. And they do these extreme actions. They, Shakespeare says, the world is a stage. Yeah. The trannyism is coming from Lucifer, because he's androgynous. He's a man and a woman. The reptilians are androgynous. And the number one religion he put on the planet is, that cross thing. I mean, if you think about it, how do you conquer a planet? Well, how do you get people to follow you? Well, you do a cult. Every time I read comments on the on YouTube, it's like, Jesus, Amen. Well, do you guys realize that Amen comes from Egypt? It's Amen Ra, the Ra god. Who's that? That's Enki. The medicine, the caduceus, the two snakes going up the thing, yeah, that's Enki. And that's so funny how they go, do no harm. Yeah, you go see the croaker, and they do exactly that. They do no harm. They don't even help. I've gone to 4 eye people to get this fucking implant out. Nothing. They don't want to help. They want to sit there and just label you, and then, it's a waste of time, waste of fucking co-payment. It's a waste of your time to even fucking make the appointment, because these doctors refuse to help. They refuse. Well, I just document it. Because one of these days it's going to bite them in the ass for refusing service. Their license could be pulled. And all that training in the fucking medical field gone. Poof. Then they'd be out looking for a job. Means that they're behind it. They're complicit, just like my mother, who knows about this technology and refuses to do anything. That's why I get so upset about it, is because they just want to sit there and label you that you're a pothead, crackhead, psychopathic, when it's not you, it's them. It's a silent weapon. Silent weapon for a silent war. And these Masons, like right now, they're hitting me with their frequency thing, thinking it's my fault. I'm the enemy, right? Oh, I'm the enemy, yeah. I'm the enemy for revealing Lucifer and his shit. And the real cause for all your fucking problems on this planet. 9/11 was behind him because he's a fallen angel. He's second in command. He got kicked out of heaven and he took a third of his fucking buddies with him. And here we are. We got Raphael, Ariel, and all the other fucking angels to deal with. Was it Raphael, Ariel? I don't know. Gotta deal with their shit. So it's an old war. Lucifer attacks the earth angels on the planet. That's the bottom line. That's if you're a real TI, and I mean if you are a real sincere TI and not a fucking double agent, that's the reason why you're targeted. It's an old war. 600,000-year-old war. The war attack, he got kicked out of heaven. So he's working his way up through the dimensions using CERN and his fancy technology to try and overthrow and get God's throne. What is it? Master of the universe shit. And that's a problem. That's a problem for me, man. Big fucking problem. And he's doing his Army of Joel thing down here. He's got his army. That's what we're dealing with. All the fucking losers on the planet, these women that are like doing their abortion stuff. That's all his. Those are the witches. With the pink hats and shit. Those are his witches. Witches are. I remember some Mason walking by me and telling me that. Witches are bitches. I don't know if that was a warning, but it was, spot on. I don't know, I heard it was a Mason. I don't know, some guy. I guess he walked right by me and I wasn't really, I was like, I just wanted to get groceries. And he was like, witches are bitches. I'm like, oh gosh. I just want to get my fucking groceries. But they go by and they say those things, So that's why Lucifer fucking implanted me. So he keep tabs on my ass. Cause he knows I'm pissed. I'm really pissed. He's violated everything that I got. And you got your gang stalking friends. They got the cars with their license plates and stuff like that. I just recorded anyways, but just an FYI, people, these people that are gang stalking you with the license plate and saying things like BAM, BAM, those are all generated ahead of time. These people put in orders at the DMV to change their license plate to have words in conjunction with numbers. And you can decipher it. There's a way to decipher those license plates. So it's all satanic. It's a fallen planet. Big time. It's all bullshit. So family will fuck you. Because I know how Lucifer does it. He gets people on his, quote-unquote, his side by using, inverting the pineal gland. And that's why you see Katy Perry with her fucking videos that are Egyptian and she's got the one-eyed, the fucking Ra symbol shit. He's the all-seeing eye, is Lucifer / Jesus. That's why it's kind of like, that's why they do videos like Madonna, all of them. That's why it's like a mixed message. Like, you know, when I was younger, I used to see these things like, you know, they'd be singing about Jesus, and I'm like, why is this so negative and stuff? Well, Jesus and Lucifer are one and the same. See, and they do these videos because they already know that he plays the Janus. You know, if you look at some of these videos and you're just like, I don't know, brides of Jesus or something like that, and it's all dark and shit, and they do a video and the girl's dancing around or something and she's wearing all black, and you're just like, wait a minute, I thought this was about Jesus, right? Well, how come this girl's parading herself wearing black and she's doing this, and this? Well, you know, it's, you know, plays the double. It's a mixed message. It's a way to throw people off. Sign up in the churches and stuff. Right. Well, I think I've vented long enough. I know who my handler is. It's part of the Fusion Center, Jade Helm, local police. Because they want to keep tabs on me so they could do their drug running, which I'm not anything a part of. You know? Like, you could have a neighbor, they do a drug bust down the street, and the cops come and pretend to do a drug bust. They put on a show, but really they're there to get the marijuana, and then it goes to the police department, and then it gets distributed out. That's how they make their money. See, a lot of people are what I think are drug creators, like marijuana plants. So they grow these plants in their home, and the cops know about it because they have the technology to look through your house. Okay? So they already know who the drug makers are, legally and illegally. So they go down there and they put on a show to bust somebody who's a drug guy or a gal. They get the drugs, the plants, you know, and pretend to be police. And then they take the marijuana, for example, and then it goes to the police department. Well, you know, who knows where it goes? Then it gets distributed out among the gang stalkers. That's how they secretly do it. It's no different than going to war in Afghanistan to do some false, you know, threat, but they're really there to protect the poppy fields. That's a CIA deal. That's a George Bush special. That's how they do it. They do it on a global scale, like we got to go to war with Iraq or whatever, but really they're covering it up because they want to do their drugs. Because drugs make money for the cartel. And a lot of these cops are in bed with the cartel, big time. That's how they make more money, and they're rich. And they stash their money in a fucking Swiss bank account. That's where the money goes to Swiss. That's why I say Swissy, because it's the neutral zone. You want to talk about Star Trek? The neutral zone is Switzerland. That's where all the banking is, UBS. So